Assalamualaikum and greetings to everyone. Welcome to podcast Jejak Alumni Fssk, Transformasi Mahasiswa ke Alam Kerjaya. A podcast where we explore the experiences and journeys of alumni from the Faculty of Social Sciences and Humanities in building their careers after graduation. So as we know, with our speakers today, Sir Ashley from our faculty, Faculty of Social Sciences and Humanities, as one of our lecturers. Thank you for taking the time to join us today. So we go straight to the question. In what way do you experience as a student influence your teaching approach and interaction with your student today?
I think pretty much how I dealt with or how my lecturers at the time, who are my colleagues now, namely Dr. Lucy and Dr. Niza, the way that they encouraged a lot of thinking, a lot of, back and forth between us. So that actually has informed my teaching style, where I will always ask my students the same question every time they give me an answer, which is, okay, why do you think that? Tell me more. Because again, what I think is important in teaching in university is not how or why or what is happening, but why do things happen? Why do you believe? What is your perspective?
So basically the interaction and communication is the key for the understanding the students.
It's interaction, but also understanding their backgrounds, understanding where they're coming from, what has informed their decisions, what has informed their experiences.
Okay, thank you for such a good way to interpret your ideas on how to understand the students. So for the second question is, how did you adapt to the workplace culture and professional environment during the early stage of your career?
So during the early stage of my career, it was a bit difficult because I was still finding my feet. But I think what was important was, of course, being able to build that network, being able to have some level of communication with my superiors, with my seniors, basically trying to find middle ground of try to find some level of understanding, okay, why do my seniors have this kind of perspective? What has informed? So similar, like I said, when I'm teaching my students, what is their experience? Where are they coming from? So that is basically how, in terms of the workplace early on, how I communicated. I made sure that I understood who are these people, how old are they, where are they coming from, what is their background, what are their experiences, how long have they been in this field.
Okay, so for the third question is, what advice would you give to the students who are still uncertain about their future path?
I mean, again, I myself am still uncertain about my future path. What is important is at that time, what is it you want to do right now? Where do you want to go from here? This is your starting point. But at the end of the day, it doesn't have to be an end to anything. You can always start again, over and over again. I mean, in the previous episode, I mentioned about going to different jobs, right? So again, it's always a new start. You can always have a fresh start. It doesn't mean that because this one particular job that you really want and you got, but then you can't handle it, that means you have not succeeded. No, you can always look elsewhere, because it's important that you never get discouraged. You always look, what suits me now? Where do I go from here? Who am I today? Because the me of today might not be the same me from yesterday.
Such a good speech from you. Okay, for the last question for today's episode is, throughout your career journey, what achievement are you most proud so far?
So the most proud of actually is when I was with PETRONAS. Within 3 months, I got internationally certified as a software tester with no experience in IT prior to that. So I basically taught myself how to do it, and after getting certified, I was the head of the IT governance, specifically for software testing within PETRONAS Digital at that time.
Such a good such a good achievement. Are we thinking about? So thank you very much to this Ashley for the inspiring and meaningful sharing for today. From our discussion, it is clear that the journey from being a student, university student, and to entering the working world requires effort, discipline, and continuous learning. To all our listeners, we hope this session has given you motivation and guidance in preparing for your future career. I am Kumar Madafi Ali, your host today for episode of podcast Jejak Alumni FSSK, Transformasi Mahasiswa ke Alam Kerjaya. Thank you for joining us and thank you to the Ashley, and we will see you again next time. Assalamualaikum and thank you.